Go. I was there, yeah. I was there live. I don't really know what this stream is gonna entail, what we're gonna talk about. Yo, Lavender Unicorn. Hey, great seeing you this weekend. Thanks for walking with me on Saturday, keeping me safe, you know. Yeah, great seeing you too. Okay, Kelsey in the house. Ox King, thank you for the sub. Miss Alexa, hola. Alexa, I felt a little bit bad for Querétaro because it was Gabo won, right? And it just kind of all got overshadowed by. But no, I think a lot of people saw it too. So congrats to him. Pyro Panda in the house. Gabo got second. Wait. No, okay, I was right. Gabo won. Okay, I was right. Yeah. I mean, maybe we'll spend some time on Twitter today. I don't know. That's the best idea, but yeah, Gabo won Querétaro. If you guys didn't know, I won a LATAM regional earlier this season, Merida, but it's not about me. It's about Mr. Gabo Erca here. Congratulations to him. We're seeing double. Harjeff won 2 this season. Harjeff is so good. Thanks, Kelsey. Yo, what's up, Axon? Ax, I got to watch a little bit of your stream last night as I got back to my hotel and stuff. I went to a dinner and then I went to my hotel for a bit. And then I actually went to Topgolf last night, which was kind of fun. But yeah, I think you and Henry just like really articulated perfectly kind of how everyone was feeling about the whole situation. Yo, what's up, Steven? I mean, here's the thing, guys. I was originally going to do like my Orlando recap, but like, I don't know if anyone cares. I don't know if anyone cares about my Orlando run. I didn't make day 2. Yeah. So yo, great seeing you too, X Factor. That was a lot of fun at dinner. I had an early flight, yeah. I will see you there next time. Dr. Sanger, hello. Yeah, we can do that. I mean, this can just be a sporadic little stream. We'll do whatevskis. Yeah, I didn't have the best performance. It was actually my worst performance of the season so far. And it was my first time failing to make day 2, which is kind of disappointing, of course. But, you know, one way to look at it in a more positive light is it's my 7th tournament, and it's my first time missing day 2, which means I've been pretty consistent this season. So you could take that positive, I guess, away from it, but was disappointing for me, but like it just feels so insignificant. It just feels so insignificant. Like, do I really want to go over my battles? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. Let's just Let's just take a moment, welcome everybody in. Oh my gosh. What's up, Mark Sanchez? Yeah, of course, Unidragon. I don't know. I've never been so lost in what to do for a stream. Do we recap some Orlando? Do we just play GBL? Do we talk about the events that transpired? You'd like to hear my take on it? Yeah, so I was there, right? I was in the crowd watching, and first of all, I'd like to recommend, like, yo, Raphael 15 streak, thank you. I'd like to recommend Homeslice Henry's video. He made a great video on it that I think he, like, perfectly articulated a lot of my same thoughts on the situation, right? I think most people's thoughts, I thought he covered it well. I think Axon, the same with some of his posts and his stream last night, from what I heard. But yeah, you know, basically, the grand finals happens. Firestar from loser's side against Nighttime Clasher. You know, I will say, like, I was personally at the time, you know, like, rooting for Nighttime Clasher because he's my teammate. I know him better. I consider him a friend. I don't know Firestar as well, but he's always seemed like a really nice guy. So, you know, as he came back and won, I was kind of sad for Nighttime Clasher, but I was happy for Firestar because it was his first ever regional title. And everything was just kind of normal until, like, a few minutes go by. Like, I don't think anyone really realized anything was going on until they didn't do the awards ceremony, because Phoebe was going to do the awards ceremony, and then he came down from the stage, and that's when you knew something was up. And as people have explained, I don't know if there's anyone in the chat that, like, still doesn't really know what was going on, or if everyone kind of knows by now. But yeah, essentially, it was ruled a game loss. Yo, what's up, Home Slice? Yo, thanks so much for the raid, man, and congrats on hitting legend, by the way. And as Home Slice and his crew files in, I don't really know how to I don't really know what I want to focus on, because typically what I would do right now is I would do a typical, like, recap of my run in Orlando and then play my GBL sets. But I don't know if anyone really cares about my Orlando run with what happened this weekend. So I think I'm just going to talk for a bit. Speediest Chief said something, at least. Yeah, I think Speedy had a few posts about it. I think a lot of the casters, right, have had posts about it, how it's just heartbreaking. And basically, and thanks again to Homeslice. If you guys haven't seen his video, like, I was going to send him a message. His video, I think, like, perfectly encapsulated how I kind of was feeling the situation. I think a lot of people felt in the situation. So, like, I couldn't really word it much better than he did in his YouTube video. Do we have any official comments? Yeah, so I want to be like, I want to have some trepidation, you know, about everything. I don't want to go, like, full throttle, right? Because there's still information we don't know. And even though I was there in person, 50 feet or less from, like, where this is all happening, like, I know Firestar just did an interview, apparently, with a big YouTuber or something, and that's going to come out at some point, so we can wait for that. But it's just heartbreaking, man. And before the raid just happened, I was articulating how I was there in the crowd, right? I was there. I got knocked out day one. I got winners finals, lost 2 in a row, so I was out. First time missing day 2, Sag. So I was feeling sorry for myself for like Saturday, but then I got over it. And then, yeah, man, it's just still so crazy to me. Like it's still like you're just trying to process like how this whole situation has gone viral where, Firestar essentially comes from the losers bracket, defeats Nighttime Clasher. What's a pocket? Yeah, so I mean, I can for people that still haven't seen, I think most of you guys have probably seen what happened by now, but I can bring it up. I'll turn off my little music here. Also, hi YouTube chat. Welcome in. With my setup, I'm usually a little bit more focused on the Twitch chat, but I will try to keep up with YouTube chat as well. But yeah, if I go to the stream, and so Firestar proving that essentially what happened for those that haven't seen it already is Firestar in this close set against Nighttime Clasher in the reset. Let's see if I can find the right moment here. Yeah, Grand Finals reset, forces a game 5, and then gets a pretty good lead with the Fortress into the Grumpig game 5. This is the moment where he realizes that he kind of has the match. He starts to celebrate a little bit. You see like the sigh of relief from Firestar. Nighttime Clasher understands that he lost, and Firestar celebrates as anyone would when they capture something of this magnitude, a regional championship, especially someone's first regional championship. But as the stream goes on, they never do the awards ceremony, and they go to the NAIC meta announcement, which was an exciting thing, right? But it kind of got overshadowed by everything. And basically, what ended up happening was it was ruled unsportsmanlike or something of that nature, attributing to Firestar's celebration and specifically the headset, quote unquote, toss, throw, put down quickly, however you want to phrase it. Like, I don't know, man. And what I was going to say before Home Slice rated was like, I was there watching, right, in the crowd. I'm friends with Nighttime Clasher. We're teammates. I see him at local sometimes because he lives in relatively the same area, the DFW area. So, like, I'm rooting for Nighttime Clasher. I don't know Firestar as well, but he always seems like a really nice guy, obviously a really talented player. And even though I was sad for Nighttime Clasher when he lost, like, I was really happy for Firestar, too, because it's his first ever title. You could see the passion. I was happy for him. And like when it got reversed, man, I just can't even imagine. Like, I just can't even imagine for something of that nature. Because again, not to like, I don't mean to like insert myself into this, right? Because this isn't about me. I'm just using some of my own personal experiences to like tie into this. Because I've been to 8 grand finals in my career. I've lost 3 of them. And all 3 grand finals that I've lost have come down to a game 5. So I know how it feels to lose a decisive game 5 to win a championship. I can't imagine winning the decisive game 5 and then in celebration saying I over-celebrated and it was unsportsmanlike because maybe I tossed my headset a little bit too roughly and then have it taken away, which I want to be careful. Like, this is all the alleged information that has been gathered. So if there's something I'm saying that's somewhat inaccurate, and maybe there's going to be a statement from Play Pokemon or a ruling that comes out later. You take it with a grain of salt. I think about as much as everybody else that's close to the situation or was there. But I just can't even imagine, bro. And it's like, I I had otherwise like a good time in Orlando, but it just can't get out of my head, you know? It just can't get out of my head. Like this situation just feels like a great injustice was done. And you just have to wonder like the decision making process of this. And I will say this, I haven't really been looking at the chat, so in a second I'll look at the chat and try to catch up and respond to people that are commenting. I'm just kind of going off the cuff right now. But I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form that that this I think is any reasonably bit justified in the slightest sense. One other caveat was I was told Firestar had already been given a warning at some point for something similar to this, maybe like celebrating, I don't know. And maybe this was the second time, but like, I don't care, bro. I don't care about that. It's so minor. Um, so it's a really unfortunate situation. And like I saw Axon getting emotional on his stream talking about it, and I feel the same way, man. Like because I put myself in Firestar's shoes. Like I said, I've lost decisive game fives to win a championship. I can't imagine winning the game five and having that emotion and then having it like taken away because you did what like most people would do in that scenario, right? It just seems kind of crazy. So let me start looking at chat and stuff and see if I can respond to you guys. And one thing that like Home Slice and Axon also did a great job in articulating was there's no sense in targeting any sort of malice or misinformed or you know, foul language, right? Aggressive language towards any party in particular until we get a little bit more information on the ruling, the situation, and whatnot. But what you can do is submit a Play Pokemon support ticket and articulate how you feel like this was a poor ruling if you feel that way. So I don't have the link on me. If someone wants to like DM me the link or something to Play Pokemon support ticket, I would appreciate that. But yeah, let me try to catch up on chat now. Yeah, speak of the devil, Home Slice Henry. He's an angel though. Pogo Gerald. Yo, what's up, Gerald? Thanks for the follow. Uh yeah. Yeah, and this situation has just kind of gone viral. Thank you, DJ Enterprise. I appreciate that. Pinning the Play Pokemon ticket. Pocket Christopher, did I fall asleep before or after you left? You don't remember. Okay, that's not good, Pocket. You fell asleep. You fell asleep before I left. I had to get an early flight. Bastina, hey, it was nice meeting you. Pick your brain on your perspective. On PvP, GBL. Yeah, we can get into some GBL at some point. Yeah, what's up, Jamie? Why did they not announce it on stream? And like, this is the awkward thing for me, right? Because you know I am a caster now as well with Play Pokemon, and you know I don't want to like speak on things that I'm not supposed to speak on or whatnot, or you know, obviously like the human part of me like doesn't want to get in trouble because I enjoy casting and stuff. But like, I also look at it as I don't really know is the real answer, and I also look at it as the stream is winding down. Like, how do they explain that? So I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, and it is worth noting, right? It wasn't a DQ or a ban or anything like that. It was a game loss, which means technically Firestar finished in second place and gets the prizing and whatnot that would come with second place. But I mean, for a player of his caliber, as well as Nighttime Clasher, like for Firestar, I don't think it's about the $500 that he would have got at first versus second, right? It's about the status of a regional champion. Um, so like, yeah. Mm. Axon swore, no way. I don't believe it. That's crazy. What's up, Will? I mean, this situation has essentially been going viral on social media. I obviously Pokemon Go, right, is newer to the play Pokemon scene compared to the other games. So it's like I don't really know the history with the other games, but it's tough to imagine that there might be a situation that comes close to this where they've probably been flooded with as many support tickets. Um, would this result get overturned? I mean, it sounds weird, right? Because, in doing so, I'm implying that, the like Nighttime Clasher like doesn't win it anymore, who's my friend, but like I will go on record saying like I think that would be the right decision if this call was overturned and Firestar was rightly delivered his regional title. Um and and yeah, man, it's just a tough pill to swallow. Like my and I don't know. I've said some things here that I think are more like factual based on what I saw, what happened, what we've heard. But a few more like analogous things or anecdotal things that have crossed my mind is like like had right, I don't think there was probably a single person that watched that final game ensue and had everything transpired as normally, Firestar crowned regional champion, award ceremony closing, I don't think anyone would have blinked or thought twice about his celebration as unsportsmanlike, right? Like it never would have really been a question that crossed anyone's mind until you found out about what happened, like in the ruling that was made. So it just crosses your mind. And I just want to emphasize, like we can't cast any aspersions on anyone in particular until we know more and know the full story. But as someone that grew up playing sports, it feels almost as if like they were looking for something. They were like looking to make a ruling or an example. I don't know, man. So that's more of like the emotion and the fact base and the speculative, which I want to refrain from. I want to refrain from any speculation, right? Because speculation is oftentimes not a good thing. But yeah, man, like no one really would have thought twice, right? No one had everything transpired normally. No one would have thought, oh, what about that celebration? Like what? Oh my god. Sorry. Okay. Let me try to catch up. Yeah, what's up, Juice? It was good meeting you, man. Will, hello. Um, yeah, like he didn't throw it. He dropped the headset. Dropped would probably be the best action word for it. Um, I didn't see how many views Axon's tweet has, but I know it was a lot. 3.5 million. Wow, that's crazy. Face 5, hello. Does this make me want to compete in future tournaments knowing these conditions? Um, I mean, I'm not going to say like no, this discourages me from competing in the future, but it does set a precedent, right? Where people, especially Firestar now, and hopefully he continues to compete, are going to be like weary of, oh, I just won a big match on stream. Am I allowed to celebrate? Do I need to like really tame myself? And it's just a weird precedent, right? Because when you see the intro videos to the streams and everything, Pokemon really likes to hype up a lot of these hype moments where people are popping off. I saw Wadaj tweeted today from his NAIC where he beat me in the finals, right? Which was a decisive game 5. And it was very similar. Yeah, we can look at that. We can look at that. That was a funny tweet from Wadaj. He's back. So I'm not going to go as far to say, but like I would see how this would discourage people, and it certainly has made it for me where like on a normal day where I want to do my GBL sets, I still feel a sense of like, who cares? like we just saw this. But yeah, this is from 2023 when Wadaj beat me in the grand finals. And he goes, I've been lurking on the situation. And he compares to how his celebration was like basically the same.
Taking this man's game and is your North America International Champion. What's up?
But yeah, man, it's a tough situation. I can't imagine there's been a situation like this for them where they've probably gotten as many support tickets and whatnot. Llama for Prez first time chatter. Situation a couple years back where a swimmer was DQ'd. Yeah, so I remember that. There was a situation where a swimmer, I don't remember the tournament. Maybe other people remember more of the details, but it was like a big tournament. Maybe it was like the national championship or something, or conference championship. And the swimmer won, but they, before all the other swimmers had finished, he had like crossed into another lane to hug his teammate. And because the rule book said until the race is concluded, you must stay in your lane, they DQ'd him from winning his swimming championship because he like hugged his teammate in celebration. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering the details of that correctly. Yeah. On Gaga, what's up? Thanks for the resub. Even the Pogo characters cheer more. Apparently, the play Pogo on Twitter. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I thought like I'm saying I think hopefully the result gets appealed and overturned personally. Because I feel like maybe I'm ignorant on how it works, but to me it's like a relatively easy thing to do. Maybe not, but like, yeah, I just don't know, man. Yeah, we don't really know trainer. Yeah. Yeah, and the crazy thing was there was another situation that also happened in the trading card game this weekend, which was it was a lot different. The context was a lot different where the game was still more so ongoing, and my understanding of it was one of the trainers picked up the trading card that they got that would essentially have given them the means to then win the game. And upon drawing that card, they threw their headset down on the table, which disrupted the board state a little bit. And then they like stood up and like left the table for a minute in like celebration, like prematurely. And that was deemed also a game loss. But like, this was like splitting seconds, right? This was splitting seconds. It was like as the final charge attack was queuing, essentially. You're like splitting seconds. Whereas like if he removed the headset a few seconds later, then like 2 seconds later, then is it not unsportsmanlike? Like, it's just a really A really tough situation. A really tough situation, man. And I feel really bad for Firestar. YouTube chat, I have not looked at you guys yet. I have not looked at you guys. I've got too many tabs open. Sorry. I've got too many tabs open. I lost you. I lost your YouTube chat. There you are. Yeah, it's going like viral on social media. Yeah, welcome in, guys. I don't think it does anyone a service to talk about like who was necessarily responsible for making this decision because we don't really know that information as of yet. I don't think speculating that is going to do us any favors. As far as I know, it's not really in NTC's say because we've seen situations where like players can concede a win, right? When they're like on stage and there's lag, when it's like a lag dispute. But we haven't really seen a situation where it gets overturned like after the fact. And then at that point, it's like that's the judges deciding. Okay, I got to be careful because it may be the judges deciding the outcome. Some people are speculating there's more people involved in the decision making process here, but normally, right, when there's a gameplay dispute or if there's sportsmanlike conduct or behavioral issues, usually it's the judging staff, as far as I would know, making these rulings as opposed to anyone from production or, but maybe there is some say from the higher ups. I don't really know how it works, but as from what I understand, I've always thought of, production, the Pokemon company itself, and the judging staff as like separate entities that all work together. Yeah. hmm Yeah. I mean, NTC is one of the best players in the world. Obviously, like he doesn't want to win that way. Um, no one wants this situation. Also, hey Jackie, good job avoiding me this weekend. Wow, but it's okay. I forgive you. Hope you had a fun time in Orlando. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Have we heard from Firestar since? Firestar did put out a tweet that got a lot of love, and I feel like he's been handling this about as well as you can, given the circumstances, right? Given like the heartbreaking circumstances. Um, but yeah, if you guys want to show Firestar some love, he tweeted, "Hello, everyone. Incredibly thankful for the support directed my way. I have a direct account of my experiences releasing soon in an interview, which I will link when it's out. For the moment, please use the support link if you disagree with the ruling as well. Love y'all." So, if you guys want to send some support to Firestar. Oh, DJ beat me to it. Thanks, DJ. And DJ also pinned the Play Pokemon support ticket link. And we can like revisit this and come back to it. But I'm someone that like, that grew up playing sports and whatnot. And the thing that you always say with like officiating, because I have a lot of respect for judging and officiating. It's a very difficult thing to do at times, a lot of the time. But you people want to see the players, right? People aren't watching necessarily for like, and I don't want to speak out of turn. I don't want to like, in fact, like I'm implying. So I'm not even, take this as not even me reacting to this situation. Take this as me just speaking in generalities, general terms. But like the analogy I thought of as a basketball fan is in basketball, right? Do I have a basketball near here? Wait, let me see. I might have a basketball in my closet. I got one. It's like a foam basketball. So in basketball, you dribble, right? If it's almost an automatic technical foul in basketball, if you get mad and you bounce the ball over your head, if you go like that, that's like an automatic technical foul. The analogy I thought of is imagine a team is like about to win the game, and in like celebration after the buzzer or at the buzzer, in celebration, someone goes, "Let's go," and bounces the ball over their head. Like, would the referee then say, you know what? According to the rules, technically, I could issue a technical foul there. I know I'm just saying it's not a perfect analogy, and I don't mean to like make light of the situation. To me, it was just, I just found the ruling very, just very hard to comprehend. Yeah. Well, the camera's also like lower, so because I'm normally sitting down. You feel like you understand the Orlando ruling? Was that a good analogy? Was that a good analogy? Yeah. So one thing I almost suggested and is like, let's say if you're looking at the perspective of the people that deemed like it wasn't, if you're looking at the perspective of the people that felt like this was somehow considerable of unsportsmanlike conduct, which I don't necessarily think it was, considering the game was essentially concluded, the result was concluded, why not maybe issue a game loss for Firestar's next match, his next regional? He starts with a game loss. But to like decide to overturn a regional championship deciding game over something so small, it just seems really unreasonable. And I saw someone post that this is why we have like human judges, right? And not like robots or AI, like to have these nuances and understand these contextual situations where if someone was too forceful with their headset because they were angry, right, in a losing situation, I think that's very unsportsmanlike, and they probably should receive a penalty. But if they're standing up to celebrate their greatest achievement, like, context matters, right? Context matters in life, man. What's up, Jason Green? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm yeah, I'm with you guys. Like, because then my other issue is it's just so, I feel like it's so subjective in nature because I'm sure someone could make a compilation of pop-offs, right? When people won not just championships, but just matches in general. And I'm sure someone could make a compilation of similar reactions. And is that the first time we've seen a game loss from that particular reaction? And I understand the context, right? That some people are arguing he had a warning at that point already, but like I really don't care about that. I'm sorry. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Do you guys want to see my Orlando run? Do you care about that or not really? I only had 3 matches on stream. It wasn't that many. I went 1-2 on stream. First day 2 I missed. This was my team. I ran Bug Bite Fortress. Yo, Carmander. Thanks so much. Good to see you. This was my team. I ran Bug Bite Fortress, and I thought I was being clever. I thought I was being clever with Bug Bite Fortress, but like everyone was running Bug Bite Fortress. And my team is actually pretty soft to Bug Bite Fortress because my only real answer is Altaria. And even that, right? You're like not doing much fast attack pressure. It's mostly just the flamethrower. So it's like, it's kind of an answer. But I played a bunch of Bug Bite Forts, which gave me some issues. And I was also pretty soft to Wigglytuff because my only answer was Bug Bite Fort. So especially when I played a Wiggly Fort core, it just made life really difficult for me because Altaria is my best Fort answer, and I know Wigglytuff is coming every game. So it just made life kind of difficult. So I think my team had some flaws, and I also made some misplays of my own. It was a combination of the two. Team had a few flaws, and I also just didn't really play my best tournament, so it was unfortunate. But it is what it is. What I will say, even though I didn't make day 2, is if you don't include Worlds, where everyone's favorite player and streamer, it's Axon, beat me. If you don't include Worlds, I made 10 consecutive day 2s. 10 consecutive. That's pretty good. Isn't that cool? Can you guys hype me up for that? Make me feel better? 10 consecutive day 2s, parenthesis, not including Worlds. Thank you.
Rises to the occasion and takes the grand championship here.
Thank you.
Who do you think you are?
Mango will be timing everyone that's showing excessive emotion. Uh-oh. Yeah. Just a really crazy situation, guys. Just a really crazy weekend. And, you know, it kind of overshadowed the Carataro regional that was happening this weekend, unfortunately. But shout out to Gabo Erca, am I pronouncing that decently enough? But Gabo won the Mexican regional this weekend. So congrats to him. Oh, yeah, and the NAIC meta reveal. Yeah. Oh, boy. I don't know, man. So, like, those are kind of my thoughts. You know? If I said anything that gets me in trouble, I tried to be as even-keeled as possible. Because I think, in this life, right, you gotta be real, you know. And I will say my opinion on the broadcast, right, and you know, I say this once again as someone that like is a caster, like it's on my personal opinion. I feel like it would be better. I just don't know how you address it though in that situation. I don't know how you address it. But I feel like, you know, not addressing it is just, I don't know, man. Okay. Let's turn the page and we can revisit this topic if we want, but let's do some GBL and just try to be positive together and just shout out to Firestar, man, on such an incredible performance. And once again, use that support ticket that's linked by DJ Enterprise. So maybe Rai should commentate a GBL game in Spanish to honor Carataro. Do I think you're a bad guy if Gengar is your favorite Pokemon? Not at all. Gengar is cool. Yo, what's up, Mitch? Welcome, welcome. I was just talking to them about this weekend. It was crazy. That's an understatement. Just getting some music going here. All right. I had a team in mind. What was I thinking? I saw Home Slice running something that looked kind of fun, but I was going to do like a different variant of it. Yeah. My elo is not as high as Home Slice right now. I'm not sure what Accent is at. It might not be as high as Accent either. We're in like the 27s, I think. I've been using mostly Shadow Fort. So maybe I'll try a little regular Fort. I haven't really used regular Fort. So I figure I'll try him out. I'll try him out. I really liked the Gator on my... even though I didn't really like my team in the end, I liked the Gator. Gator was always good for me. He's a good Gator. Maybe because I was in Orlando. And they have Gators. $11. Who am I rooting for? UConn or Michigan? I'm rooting for UConn. Both of my parents are actually from Connecticut, so by virtue of that, I'm kind of a semi-UConn fan. Yes, Frankie did cook this weekend. Shout out to Frankie on a day 2. Mr. Frankie. If Michigan wins, you win your bracket. Ooh, well, good luck. It took me a second to decide what I wanted to swap into. Fort Carbink. Could it be like a Furret? Furret could kind of make sense. Force him to throw. Maybe I even shield this. I've got both my shields. I feel like he probably lets this go, and then it helps me decide if I want to like come in with Tomb, with Fortress right away. Oh, baby. Nice. He's going to play it out. I respect it. He's playing it out. I'm a shield a resisted charge attack here because I can debuff him and his resisted charge attack will do even less damage. Yeah, what's up, Paul? Paul, I literally just TM'd the Volt Switch. I've been running Bug Bite almost exclusively for a while. I ran Bug Bite in Orlando, but now we're trying out Volt Switch. We're switching it up. Is there a reason to run Shadow Gator? I mean, Shadow Gator is still good. It's like very oppressive. One, I think, big reason for regular Gator is some of the normal types. So Wigglytuff and Furret specifically. Regular Gator can win those zero shield matchups, which is pretty nice. Straight bulldozing. Yeah, Shadow Magnezone is cool. He debuffed me. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Dude, I swear I can, like, hardly tell if they CMP anymore. You can, like, never tell if it's a sneak or not, because, like, the sneak's not showing up. It's a little bit scuffed. What was the lead? It was Tinkaton. We shield this. So I'm not sure I can even Psycho Cut down there before 2 moves. Oh, interesting. Huh. Hopefully we've got some play here. Two. Okay, we let this go. This may come down to a bait. I mean, maybe you could make the argument I should have... Oh. I think that Volt Switch KOs, no? I just win? GG. There we go. We can also go over my Orlando battles, you know, if you guys want to see them. I played Hungry Wolfpack, really nice guy. Winner semis. And then I played LNDS Arreo, and then I played 610 Hero. So I only had 3 overall matches on stream. What's up, Soph? Mr. Marowak. Yo, is that you, Bobbert? GG's, man. Five. Coconut mauled with the classic Run My Team. Because I am a computer and I remember every person on this planet's team by heart. This could come back to bite me if he saves the whack, but we'll let it go. I'll shield Mr. Gator here. Preserve some health. It's a lot of energy. Does our energy go far here? Not exactly. Okay. I don't really know this matchup, if I'm being honest. But we do have the super effective Sand Tombs. We're going to be a little bit faster here. I'm actually going to shield this. I should have thrown this earlier. There was really no reason to do one more there. But I'm thinking this will allow me to take this move a little bit better. It might force the Lapras in. And maybe we can get off a Parting Rock Tomb against the Lapras. Or probably, you know what? This is an automatic shield, so I probably should have Sand Tombed here. This is a mistake. Yeah. So this could come down to whether like 3 Hydro Cannons is enough. I think I should have Sand Tombed the Lapras because he's going to need 2 moves anyway. So I don't think the Rock Tomb really did much for me there. Don't you dare have Skull Bash. Don't even think about Skull Bashing me. Bruh. I think he lives. Oh, yeah. Oh, so I got DRE there, actually. Yeah, unfortunate. A combination of my own misplay, right? Had I Sand Tomb baited the Lapras, I think I win. Had they not had Skull Bash, potentially I also win. So a bit unlucky and also a misplay of my own. Is Rise ever going to win a championship? I don't know, man. I don't know if it's going to happen. Clearly, it's never happened before. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 times. Morpeko. My nemesis. Bro, what's happening? Of course. They just wait like a super long time. I never saw a Thundershock. Thank God. Okay. At least he waited a really long time. Yeah, it is a pretty crazy no shield, but it is what it is. Switch timers are way decent. The Morpeko is pretty low. What is happening? What is... Yeah, I think we're just kind of cooked here, unfortunately. Morpekko's got a lot of energy, so it's like tough for me to shield. Oh, nice. You let me get it off. Honestly, I'm shielding just for the Volt Switch damage here. I think he gets the 2 moves, but I don't even Shadow Claw down first. Oh, wow. Nice bait. Sag. That's what I was saying, so I was going to show that, actually. We're Ice Beam trolling, just so we see what the third Pokemon was. Very awkward game. Very awkward team. ABA Electric, so double weak to ground with a Toucannon in there, so they just stay Toucannon, or they stay Morpeko against everything. Try to get a shield advantage even if it's bad. Farm with Toucannon. I guess that's a real team. I could see that. I mean, Morpeko no shielding the Ice Punch bait, which just kind of doomed us from the start. They're too good. $27.99. Lucio. Yo, Lucio copied my name today in our Legends United Discord. And now he's sniping me. That's rude. Five. I'm actually not going to shield, because I figure it might be tough at this health to retain switch anyway. He must have another... Oh, so it must be like a fairy in the back, I guess. Corsola Wiggly. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Chipped Fort. Wiggly in the back for my Metacham. Oh, wow. Is it just like perfectly RPS'd here? Yeah. Well, I don't think we can realistically win that game unless I instant pivot Gator and shield in the Gator. So, yeah. We just went the wrong method. Because in my head, at first, I was thinking, okay, once I've chipped the Corsola, maybe my Medi will have a lot of play in the back, but that wasn't the case. He had 2 hard answers for Medi. Okay. He wins charge attack priority. Also, welcome in Masked Asian. We went 2-3 the first set, unfortunately. 2-3. I will actually shield, because if he lets it go... Oh, wait, do I get the farm down? I better. Okay. Oh, snap. I think I get to 2. But here's the thing. He wouldn't have swapped unless he has like a good answer to Medi in the back. 3. Bro, I'm going to get Chilling Watered. It's going to be a ghost type, and then I lose. This is so annoying. It's always the worst case scenario of sequence of events you could ask for. At least we're in a permanent debuff here. That debuff is pretty helpful, actually, because he at least can't farm me down. So he was at 3, 5, 6, 7. -10 -4. He's at 6, I think. I should DP here, right? DP would do a little bit more. Slight mistake. But I think we're chilling. Nice. Look at Fortress. Good job, buddy. Do that spin. Do your little twirl, Fortress. What did we just play? I saw the friendship. Oh. Prive, it doesn't seem like, from what I understand, that Nighttime Clasher had much of a say in the happenings of what transpired. Yeah. Yeah, we talked a lot about the 5-star situation at the start of the stream. So, you can make sure to scroll back if you want to hear more on that. What's Soph talking about? Undercook, overcook. A little cheeky. I forgot about your trivia. My bad. We can try to get to that. This is horrible. Of course. Okay. See how you can, like, never tell whether they sneak a sucker punch? Oh, that's good. Bruh. What on earth is this team, bro? I guess I should have shielded my fortress. Then I'm shieldless if I do that. Yeah. I just feel like everything that could have went wrong here went wrong. It's always sad when that happens. Did I hit legend? No, I have not hit legend. As you can see, currently at expert rank, 2799. Still quite a ways to go. Quite a long journey ahead of us, but we can journey together to get there eventually. Little Sparty. Yikes. Yeah, we're just cooked here. There's not really much we can do at this point. Had I baited, could have been a different game. But as we saw, I've been getting a lot of baits called on me, so it like discouraged me from the baits. But Sparty, too smart. Tough one. GBL's been tough for me lately on stream. Just haven't not found much success lately. Which Here's the trivia. Which legendary sea creature was the inspiration of Gyarados? It wasn't Corphish. Which legendary sea creature was the inspiration of Gyarados? Yeah, just not pulling any favorable leads.
Who do you think you are? I am.
I'm actually going to shield. Because I think I barely live a Swift from here. Maybe not after one charm, though, actually. Yeah, what am I doing? This is just so over. I guess we'll see what the third Pokemon is and then top left. Just out of curiosity. What's usually the third with Corsola Wiggly? Is it like double normal? Does anyone have a team for me where I don't get RPS'd 5 out of 5 games? I throw in bad timing, but this might force him to double Nightshade me. Close, but no cigar. Doesn't quite one shot here. The Emperor. Does this knock out? It's gonna troll me. He got greedy. Did I not do 4 there?
Do you play Fortnite?
Did I not do 4 and throw?
I just go play at night.
Who do you think you are? I am.
It didn't look like 1 turn, so if he did lag, it must have been like 2 turn. Because it looked like he got a sneak to me, but maybe not. Why do I have a foam basketball? Because I was doing an important analogy earlier as we were talking about the events from Orlando. You missed the analogy. People seem to like the analogy. Another trivia. Oh, the answer to the trivia. What legendary sea creature was the inspiration of Gyarados? The answer, the Kraken. The Kraken. And We have another trivia redemption. Let's go. Also, feel free to suggest me some teams. Let's switch it up for set number 3. Let's switch it up. Togekiss, Licky, Diggersby. In honor of Firestar. I'm down. This one should be relatively easy for you American geography buffs, but what is the smallest U.S. state? What is the smallest U.S. state? Rise, when you say smallest, are you talking about geographically or population? If I was to say population, I would have said population. If I say the smallest, I feel like that implies the smallest geographic area. What is the smallest U.S. state? So this is one of those teams we kind of have to swap. We got to be swapping. I'm just being silly, J. Hodge. I'm just being silly. Home Slice said Texas. That's a bad guess. When your teacher said there's no bad guesses, there's no bad answers, Texas is a bad answer. We're playing Jello. He's too good at this game. Too good for me, at least. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dude, I think he's getting the mud shot breakpoint. There's a mud... I don't want to reveal secrets, but there's a mud shot breakpoint here. I feel like he's getting it. Throws at 7. Probably baits me with Aqua Tail because he's a menace to society. Um, 10? $11? $12? We throw here. That's one definite pro of the Shadow Gator. Interesting. Quag's at 3. We probably don't win this, right? I think my handling of the Shadow Gator was pretty poor. I think perhaps staying in. Because now he simply gets to an Aqua Tail on his... Yeah. Perhaps staying in. Getting shields, then going my Licky would have been better. I'm just not good anymore. Oh, that team's typically on Mud Bomb. Gotcha. I'm really impressed by a lot of you guys with these GBL teams. You guys see like a lead and you already know what's in the back usually. I feel like I'm just guessing. Every once in a while I can predict it. I can make a team read. Oh, the smallest U.S. state, by the way. Rhode Island. We also missed the sports commentary. Let's go. Sports commentary. Rise has been struggling today, Marv. Negative every set. But you know what's not negative? Positive thoughts. And Rise is going to be positive here because he's got a positive matchup. He's got the Diggersby aligned with the shiny Charger plug. That's got a ribbon there, Jim. That's got a ribbon. Did you get your wife, Jim, anything for Easter? You know, this is kind of embarrassing, Marv, but I was working all day. I forgot it was Easter. I forgot to send her a happy Easter. You're probably in the doghouse there, Jim. You're probably in the doghouse. But let's get back to the action. Rise to occasion with the Diggersby against the Charger Bug. Now, this is a matchup. It's going to really be nice for the Diggersby, but you got to be careful, right? What do you have to be careful of? It's a pretty dominant matchup there, Marv. You got to be careful of the eventual catch if you're too greedy, right? Rise is building up a lot of energy. He does build up a lot. I don't know if this Fire Punch will be quite enough to knock out the Charger Bug. Oh, it hangs on with 1 HP. Look at that. Hangs on with 1 HP. Gets up a Parting X Scissor. This is pretty nice for the opponent. Parting X Scissor here. Rise to occasion. Lets it go. In comes the Florges. In comes the Florges. And now Rise to occasion. Going for the heavier hitting Scorching Sands. But Florges is one of those unique Pokemon. You typically don't know what moveset they're going to be opting for. Chilling Water Trailblaze. Chilling Water Disarming Voice. Maybe they're even running Moonblast. But this is probably going to be a Trailblaze if they have it. But they throw the Chilling Water. This signifies to Rise to occasion. They're probably not running Trailblaze. They're probably more likely running the Disarming Voice or maybe even the Moonblast. What's Rise going to do here? He's going to come back with his own fairy. With the Togekiss. And it's a Fortress in the back. What is Rise doing? Why didn't he exit this match immediately? It's a questionable play here, Jim, but maybe he wants to get a shield down before swapping in the Licky Licky. So he does get a shield off the Fortress, but he does allow the Fortress as well to get off this Rock Tomb before he fires off a Shadow Ball. This could be a cause for concern for Rise to occasion. It's also a Shadow Fortress doing extra damage here. Rise to occasion. Fires off the Shadow Ball after 1. He's got to be careful because there's also a misalignment now in the Switch Timer. There's a misalignment in the Switch Timer. Oh, he gets both shields, though. That could be nice for Rise to occasion. I don't think he'll mind that. But we are seeing another charge attack come through. And it is another Rock Tomb. Very interesting. Very interesting. Rise to occasion. Oh, what's this? Saves the energy on the Licky Licky. This is a huge decision. Does Rise to occasion shield? Does he not shield? It's just a Chilling Water. He calls it's just a Chilling Water. He can take that. And he's going to get off the Psyshock. But if this Psyshock isn't enough, the Florges could get off a Parting Chilling Water against the Licky Licky. That could be devastating for Rise, but it is enough. Rise to occasion going to get a couple of pecks worth of damage. He's got a lot of energy on Licky Licky. Does one, throws the Shadow Ball, and it's going to be a race. The Fortress needs 2 moves. Rise to occasion needs 2 moves. He's got a shield, though. And he only is going to need the Body Slam from this range, so he outpaces. Rise to occasion is back. He's back. And he gets the win. GG. No one saw that.
Rises the occasion and takes the grand championship here.
I hope everyone that celebrates has a happy Easter, by the way. Oh my god. Also, if while we're live, if that interview that Firestar did happens to drop, someone let me know. I got you. You guys fell for that. You guys fell for that shot fake. It was not Dr. Pepper. It's a zero sugar root beer. A&W. Not sponsored. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of those matchups, we're going to lose the zeros, actually, so you want to make sure you overfarm, of course. Yo, what's going on? Dude, I played someone recently that was, like, very clearly using the what do you call it? The, like, charge move time exploit. Berserker? I do, Henry. I saved it. I won't leak it on stream. Oh. Does this thing run close combat usually? I feel like it might be worth saving all this health. Gator, okay. A debuff would be absolutely massive. No debuff. Are Scorch debuffs different now? Or is it still like 30%? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, assume he waited there, but... I think I live and I can maybe keep the Scorch. Nice. And this won't put us nearly in Hydro Cannon range. He's one off the Hydro. I don't know why I'm body slam. I forgot it was so healthy. I thought it was a little bit lower. I thought like double body slam was enough, but it should be fine. We've got like 3 charge attacks loaded. One on each Pokemon. GG. Yeah, let me see if I don't want to like expose someone, but maybe I can message you, Henry, who it was. Yeah. I found him. Let me know if it's the same person that maybe you're thinking of, if that's the case. Ah! Allegedly. 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 I hope everyone's having a good Monday. Did I ever reveal the trivia answer that I did, right? That it was Rhode Island? Yeah, smallest state. Rhode Island, not actually an island, by the way. Not actually an island. And you redeemed a plushie? Are you fooling with me? Did I miss it? Another quag. Interesting, okay. Okay, this is good. That was kind of risky of me. I almost kind of screwed myself potentially, but I think it worked out here. Licky looks like such a goofball. Sometimes, you know, some of my extended family will follow my tournaments and stuff, which is pretty nice. And I think I ran Licky Licky one tournament, and my aunt thought Licky Licky was very funny. She thought Licky Licky was very funny. He's going to need a lot of boosts here to try to overcome this. Emrinker is going to need a lot of boosts. Yo, this like all caps win and loss thing. Where did this come from? Did like Dunebug start this thing? Or is it from something else? That looks kind of cool when it goes like out of frame. Wait, can I look at the camera and do it? You caught a shiny Pikachu today, player? Dude, congrats. That's sick. Seven. You think it's the mirror team? Eight. I've been razzle-dazzled here before. Okay, no razzle-dazzle. Nice. I actually win CMP. I wasn't sure if I would. I'm dumb. Wait. I should have saved it because it's going to be... I should have caught on dig. Four. Okay, he must have thrown right away there. 6. He's got so much energy on that Licky. This game's far from over. He might combo me with Licky if he needs to, but I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that because it forces some energy, and I can just try to maximize my energy here. And he shouldn't have much energy on his dig. And after rollouts, maybe he's eventually in body slam range. Nightmare, we're using the fast move Peck on our Togekiss. Nice. I think the opponent probably should have just instant swapped Diggersby when our Diggersby came in, and it would have made things a lot more uncomfortable. But had they gotten debuffed right away, that would have been bad for them anyway, so. I mean, the key to the game was really just the fact that we won CMP on our Togekiss. That was the biggest deal. So, just kind of lucky there. 4-1. Yo, Bobbert, no worries, man. I mean, it's kind of funny. You recommended our team, and we queued with the Mir team, so. Funny how that works. Lowry asks, do I have a shiny Pika Libre? I do not. I have like 25-ish Pika Libres, and not a single shiny one. I will get it, though. I will get the shiny Libre. Brick Break, probably. This is a pretty good matchup for Ferd, even with Trailblaze, just because you ramp yourself up and it's otherwise neutral. With Brick Break, it's even worse for Mr. Licky. Sir Licky the second. Oh, is it the Henry team? Henry team, I remember. Annihilate. Which would be pretty bad for me. Oh, shield advantage? Hello, maybe? Also, Marto, the GOAT with the raid. Thank you, Mr. Marto. I think there's a clear-cut win con here. Oh, what am I talking about? I'm tripping. Like, there's an obvious win con here. I was going to say, like, I needed... Okay. Well, if I lag a turn, that's problematic. Maybe we're okay. That was pretty sloppy, actually, because I think she was still one off the Rock Tomb, so there was literally no reason for me to throw instantly there, but I figured it would KO anyway, so I just kind of did it. $28.36. Marto Galde. My friend. My idol. Thank you for the raid. Big fan, bro. $28.36. Good call. Yeah, I was sad I didn't see you this weekend. I saw you had a tweet said you couldn't make the regionals. I didn't make day 2, unfortunately, Martel, but you know, that's all right. You know, there were some bigger problems that happened this weekend than me not making day 2. It is a skill issue. It is. What happened? That's what my dad said. He said, what happened? Because I did make day 2, or I had made day 2 at every tournament this season, which was pretty cool. I was pretty happy with that consistency. And I wasn't really thinking about it too much until I had like 5 straight day 2s. And I was like, you know what would be cool? What if I made day 2 at every single tournament this season? But then you start thinking that way, you get greedy. You get greedy like a greedent. I don't think that's necessarily what the reason I lost. I don't think I was like greedy, but you start thinking that way and then your dreams just get crushed. They get shattered. And you just got to start over fresh. They reset you back to 0 championship points. Just kidding. They don't do that. Am I down giving advice? Sure. I mean, depends on what exactly. Like PvP advice. Must be really soft to Togue. Yo. I don't hate this, though. I think saving Togue was good. If he gets out and snipes me, that's pretty bad. Oh, he can't get out. Nice. But it's a lot of energy head start he's going to have into my licky, so this is still concerning. Does get attack first try. Bit unlucky for us here. Nah. It's not going to happen. Unless Togue somehow gets there, but I don't think it... Yeah. Shame. Oh my god, Togekiss is the GOAT. What the heck? We had no HP. No HP. Let's go.
Pure drama, pure theatre, pure dance, pure dance!
Do I know what date the LA regional is? Yeah, it's like early May. It's like, I think it's the first weekend of May, if I remember correctly. First or second weekend. Oh, we already played El Briano. I don't remember a Moltres, though, so he must have changed it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think Molt actually wins the ones here because you get to 2 flies. Or fly plus Braybird, rather. I don't recommend this, but I feel like maybe 2 shielding and saving this energy could be more valuable considering how bulky we are in the back. We'll see if this ends up being a good decision or a bad decision. Quag 2. Just going straight for the Aqua Tail. I should live, but I'll be low. So I gotta be careful not to get sniped. That was scary. Diggersby already had a... Well, it had a good matchup here with Quick Attack. I would assume it's, like, probably equally as good. Because Scorch probably still just 2 shots anyway. With the mud shots. You think we're out of mud shot range on Togue? Really? I don't know about this time. I mean, I was surprised last time, but... This time I think we're even lower than last time. I think maybe Licky Licky can clean up from here. Licky Licky Licky, can't you see? Oh, it goes for the rock slide. Bop. Nice. Shout out to the Bobbert team, by the way. Bobbert's team's been working well for us after our early struggles. So shout out to Mr. Bobbert. But yeah, I am looking forward to that interview hopefully coming out, just so we get like a little bit more information about this weekend's past events, you know. YouTube chat, I've been hiding from you guys. I'm so sorry. We're getting quick cues. Quick cues. Can I spin the ball on my finger? I actually can't. That was something I wasn't usually... Yeah, I wasn't really ever able to do that. Unfortunately. You know, I actually went to school with a gal, very cool gal, who works for the NBA now in their social media department, and she was the one, you may have seen it. She made a video with like Team USA. I didn't want to throw it because it doesn't KO anyway. If I get overheated, I get overheated. I feel like he might rock tomb me though. Yeah, nice play. Yo, Sableye. That's kind of crazy. But I guess I'm in foul play range now, so it makes sense. I'm going to shield. I'm feeling gutsy. He's at 6. He's at 3. Oh. I mean, this is kind of weird. Because if it has Flash Cannon, I might lose. Or Thunder, even. Am I in trouble? I think I might be okay. So let's say he's at 100 energy. I kind of lost count. Let's just say he's at 100. He either thunders or flash cannons me, most likely. Or not. Okay. Well, I think this is pretty good for us. I just have to be a little careful not to find a lose con here. He's at 50 energy. And he has to throw right away, so I should be good. Weird team. Oh yeah, but yeah, I went to college with this girl who works for the NBA now, does social media, and she had a video that went kind of viral where she was asking the Team USA people if they could like spin the ball on their finger. And it was kind of funny, like Steph Curry, I feel like he'd be the one player you expect, like, could spin the ball on his finger. And he couldn't. And, like, LeBron couldn't either. But, like, Anthony Davis could. It's just kind of like a weird skill that some people learn and some people don't. I never really learned how to spin it on my finger. LeBron. LeBron can't even spin the basketball on his finger. He's not the GOAT. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Basic thing. I don't know. You just never really learn it, like, in basketball. It's not like something they teach at, like, basketball camps, or practice. It's not something you really practice, but it's more like a random skill that some people just kind of learn. There might be as many people that, like, don't even play basketball that can spin a basketball on their finger as there are basketball players. All right. I've actually never been the Tokakis in this situation before. I must have a bad togue. Does a good togue get there? Yeah, this is pretty painful because he's at back-to-back, right? So I might be kind of cooked already. He gives up switch, but it's not something we can punish. This is pretty rough. We're going to get debuffed twice. Emp comes back. We have to fire another Scorch at Emp. Not looking pretty. Also, considering Alteri is a common pairing with Emp, we could just be totally done for here. Yo, Emolga. Yeah, considering he's got acrobatics plus hydro cannon, I'm just going to top left there. But a 4-1, and had we ourselves a better Tokakis, then it's a winnable game. Because of our Tokakis' IVs, seems like it's not really a winnable game for us. $28.82, let's go. Should have one more set. Let me check if I have a better Tokakis. But this team's going well, so let's keep it up, hopefully, for our last set. Oh, I do have a better Tokakis. Let's run him. Sub me in, coach. Sub me in. It's my moment. That is a good point, Home Slice. Maybe Home Slice has a point. Sports commentary is the key. Can we get a game in Spanish? Thorn. I barely can speak any Spanish. I like wouldn't know where to start. I only know like common words and phrases. Oh. Mr. Wheezing. Maximo and Damien Gaming, thank you for the follows. 7, 8, 9, 10. Or was that 10? Sludge, maybe? Five. Wheezing's at 5. Throws at 8. Makes sense. I'm going to respect it. He built to the Stone Edge. If it's an Aquatail, he'll get to another, but I'll have energy. I don't have to... Hopefully my counts are on. Wait. Am I wrong here? Okay. We're good there. Whoa. 2. Three, 4, 5, 6. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. I saw it coming. I saw it coming, Henry. You could argue maybe I should swap the Diggersby here and save the Aura Sphere. But I think we're okay. I think hopefully Diggersby's just bulky enough to get to 2 Fire Punches. Yeah. So back. We are so back. Puedo ir al baño. Habla un poquito de español. Estudié en la escuela, el colegio por 4, 5 años. Memo Cris. Cristóbal. Soy de los Estados Unidos y... I'm like trying to talk fast, act like I speak it well. Soy de los Estados Unidos. Good lead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 es un hiper BM. I'm sorry. Dude, I'm going to look so dumb. But I don't want to get hyper beamed. Why would he stay in if he doesn't even have it? Okay. Because he's just trying to make me look silly. That's why. Whoa. It's a little scary. Bro, alignment. I'm throwing. I'm throwing. Imagine I got that sneak. Oh my God, this is horrible. And he's going to save it, too. We need to overfarm to 1,000,010 energy here. That's 7. 8, 9. That was only like, he threw that pretty quick. A to slash. Well, this definitely KOs. Malamar only has a little bit of energy. But was it in Shadow Ball range? I think so, yeah. Let's go. It wasn't the cleanest. We weren't Mr. Clean there. But we did enough to get it one. Thank you, Soph. Thank you, Soph Toph. Thank you, Bobbert. Coconut Mall, thank you as well. Wasn't the cleanest win in the world. There have been cleaner. Oh, I also need to update my elo. We need to be proud of this elo. Load management. Oh, tonight's the national championship game as well. Did it start already? It probably starts somewhat earlier since it's like such a big deal. What's the tip-off time? Oh my god, 9 p.m.? Bruh. Okay. You guys always ask me what my thoughts are on like different sports games. Let's ask Soph Toph in chat. Soph, what are your thoughts on the Michigan UConn game tonight? Will I battle? Ooh. Bug bite. Absol Train Best. Dude, you finally made a Twitch? Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Amazing player Absol Train Best in the house. I think Fort does barely get to 2 in this situation. I guess maybe I shouldn't reveal Psyshock, but I do in case of a catch, which is kind of dumb because like you're gonna Aura Sphere most things anyway. As tempting as it is to save this, am I gonna get swept by like a fighter, dude? I have such a good answer to this. I probably should have saved it. I probably should have saved it and swapped Licky. Okay, maybe Digmeister can clean this up. always take the first, see if they're running Brick Braid or Trailblaze. Most people are on Brick Break these days. That's what all the cool kids are running. I'm actually going to shield, because what I don't want to happen is lock myself into a Brick Break debuff that I can't clear. Okay, this looks promising, but if Furt gets to 2 moves, I might still be in trouble here. We don't think I'm in double Mud Bomb range, do we? However, I am low on my Licky. Oh, man. You know what I think we do? I think we just combo right here. Oh, wait. I thought I had it. I'm trolling. Maybe that worked out. Maybe not. He can switch now. And his Sucker Punches might outpace my Mud Shot damage. Sag. Yeah. GG. So we win that if we pivot Togue, because our Togue was still so healthy. Let's say I swap Licky and he stays in. Licky can at least somewhat neutralize the Stunfisk. We come in with Diggersby. He switches Furret. I still have some of my Togue. And I think then we win. So, should have won that game. Just made a bad decision to not preserve the Togue. And you get punished. When you throw a game... Okay, I think I use the term throw too loosely sometimes. When you play a very poor game that you should have won, you get punished with a core breaker lead. Also, hello, Dunebug. First time chatter. I will read your comment in just a moment. I appreciate you. Four. That was here. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. We just kind of lose, don't we? Oh, he shields. Nice catch. There's too much to go around here, but yeah, if this clearly like He's one off an Aqua Tail. He's like almost... He's out of Fire Punch range on A9. Tough one there. I think we should have won the previous game. That game was going to be pretty hard to win no matter what we did. Dialap. That's a nice catch. I will shield, actually. I'm not even gonna do one. I'm just gonna throw to get out sooner. If he's being crazy with like rock slide, so be it. Oh. Okay. Shoot. Yeah, I just lose. Damn. Disappointing. Felt like we were in a good spot there. Fortunately, the Grumpig safe swap was just a little bit too much for us there. Just didn't handle it as well as I needed to. I even caught a Shadow Ball, but we just didn't have an obvious answer because the Grumpig kind of beats our whole team. So I made some nice plays, but I just didn't handle it as well as I needed to. We have a bonus set.
Rise to the occasion, rises to the occasion, and takes the grand championship here.
$28.64. Maxi, what is he running these days? Catch a flame charge, most likely. He's one off the next. Five. Is it like Talon double ape? Oh my, did so much. Yo, where's my battery going? I feel like I might live a Rage Fist now. Maybe he has to Ice Punch here. Cross Chop, Maxi. What are we doing? Cross Chop, really? I mean, I respect it. Huh. Wait, he's at the double fly. Yeah, he's at the double fly. Shoot. Oh, he shields. I don't know, chat. Wait, what? Maxi. Oh, I guess this doesn't KO. Smart. Does it not KO? Oh, it does KO. Perfect. I think we have a clear-cut win condition here, if I'm being smart about this, and I'm not trolling. We save a Scorch. We just force them to throw, and our next Scorch KOs and we have a shield. GG. We did it. We won a game. I'd like to thank SS Thorn for inspiring me, for motivating me to get that win. Let me get my music back going. I've had way too many tabs open this this stream. Cancel Thorn, please? What? Why? What did Thorn do this time?
Do you play Fortnite? I don't play Fortnite either. I just go play at night.
Back-to-back Shadow Talon leads. We play it the same way. Catch a flame charge. Stay is momentarily interesting. Oh. So banks a move on Talon. That makes sense. Core, fish. What if I do something crazy and do this? Is there any way they blind sludged me?
We talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
They did
Practice,
blind
man.
sludge.
I mean, how silly is that?
A platypus? Bury the platypus!
We'll build up some energy.
Do you play Fortnite? I don't play Fortnite either. I just go
I don't know if
play
this
at
KOs. I'm getting really low as well. Talon has a move. Do we think it's Aegislash again? Talon's still one off the fly here, so I outpace. A to slash again. Charging. Charging. Yeah, when I was watching Henry's stream, it seemed like there was an A to slash in the back every single time. Henry's a little bit higher elo, though. We let it go. Let it go. Can't hold me back anymore. Look at that beautiful transformation, but I hate to break it to you. We've got 2 moves. And I probably live a gyro ball from here, too, if we're being honest, right? Oh, wait. I forgot he had a shield. I got scared for a sec. I'm still fine, but I forgot he had a shield. Whoa. That was a weird brain fart. It was like... It was like, because you assume it is like, it's like already a shield and it's not going to shield anything. You're like, they don't... I like forgot it had actual shields. Does that make sense? Explain it. Oh no. It's probably on wing attack, right? Ember. Oh, that's not great. Rise, why are you throwing this? Because it doesn't matter what I throw here. He shields it. 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't wait to get air cutter baited. Let's it go. This matchup is like... Does Sableye just like win this matchup? Am I crazy? Like if you don't bait? Doesn't foul play? Okay, no, it doesn't quite two-shot. I feel like it's A to slash and I need to save a shield. What a prediction. What a prediction. Well,
We talking
yeah, I'm not
about
sure why they
practice.
shielded the first one.
Not a game, not a game.
They didn't, maybe they
We
thought,
talking about
I don't know,
practice.
whatever was in back
Practice,
wasn't
man.
going to be
I mean,
threatening.
how silly is that?
Not sure what's going on with my playlist. I keep stopping after one song. What are we at? Oh, positive. We clicked a positive set. Let's go. It can't be a bad rest of the day. We've already clinched a positive set for our last player. May you have permission to eat with your dinner with your family? No. We're on the last set, and if we get a 5-0, you have to be here for it. Florges. Six. Yeah, Coop. So, what if they moonblast me here? Bro, I made a good call. Did you see that? Guess what's in the back? I think I know. Oh, he lived. Shoot. That's crazy. Florida just went straight Moonblast in the ones. Sag. Oh, no. I got Aegislash baited. If I just shielded, I would have been cool as a cucumber. It's my own fault. Yakai said, guess what's in the back? And because we've seen like 5 consecutive Aegislash in the back, I just instantly said, oh, there must be an Aegislash in the back. And I played. I don't know if I would have. You know what? I'm not blaming Yakai here, but I think reasonably I would have shielded because I would have been like, oh, it's probably, there's no reason for him to not Moonblast here. I'll keep my Togekiss. That's a shame. That was an easy win. Yakai, I'm not as smart as you. I don't remember every person's team. Half the time, someone GG's me, and I don't even realize it's who I just played. All right. Last battle of the stream. Let's go, baby. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. Okay, 6. Guess what's in the back? Dude, I have no idea. I don't know what people run with. I feel like it's Mighty Ina plus RPS always, but. Okay, we're double debuffed. We might just get farmed down by something. Okay, we let ourselves get farmed down by something. What a game. What an insane game to end the stream. Did you see that? Did you see that game? What a game. Insane. A thriller. A thriller of a game.
Rises to the occasion, and takes the grand championship here.
The way we just tapped our moves. The way we just tapped the screen. What a game. Shiny God Kittens, thank you so much for the raid. We're just wrapping up here. And a nice climb today with this Togekiss team. Shout out to Bobbert for the team recommendation. Works out well for us here. Lots of core fish redemptions. And yeah, that's going to do it today, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We talked about this weekend's events, and if you do want to... If you are aware of the situation of the ruling that was made, that I think the community is pretty universally agreed upon in disagreement with the ruling. Feel free to articulate your thoughts in a respectful manner with this support ticket that DJ Enterprise has linked on the stream to play Pokemon. Always in a respectful and articulate manner. And yeah. We didn't go over my Orlando battles because I just felt like mine were kind of insignificant compared to everything that happened. But I could still do that as well. Yeah, thank you, Carmander. And that'll do it for me today. Yeah. Keep on the lookout. We got what's the league shift? Let's see. We got Ultra League and Fantasy Cup coming, so when Ultra League and Fantasy Cup goes live, feel free to send me some submissions for those two leagues for YouTube videos this week. Link is in the description of every YouTube video. And yeah. I hope you guys have a great rest of your nights. I'm going to watch the national championship game. UConn is taking on Michigan. Hopefully it's a good game. And it's not like a blowout. But I appreciate all y'all. Yo, apologies to YouTube chat. YouTube chat, let me check in. Make sure you guys haven't burned the house down. I wasn't as interactive with you guys this stream. I apologize for that. Second season of GBL. Hit 2,900 today. Going to your first regional soon? Dude, that is awesome. Good luck at your first regional. I would just tell you, you know, try not to, like, for some people actually do make a team the night before and it works out for them, but I like Marto. But I would recommend maybe trying not to do that. Maybe like try to practice a team, get a feel for it. Yeah, NAIC announcement. Maybe next stream we'll talk about the NAIC announcement. But yeah, thank you guys. I see Mish. I see AJ. AJ's been live for 3 hours, so maybe I'll send you guys to Mish. Yeah, no worries. Thank you, Yakai. Always a pleasure to have you in the chat. Hope all is well, and bye, everyone. Go UConn. I'm not like a huge UConn fan, but I am rooting for UConn tonight. So, if UConn wins, there's probably only a percentage of people right now that care about the college basketball national championship game. But if UConn wins, they will win 3 national championships in the last 4 years, which hasn't been done since John Wooden in, I want to say, like the 1960s, maybe. So pretty crazy. All right. Bye-bye.